AEW Dynamite, January 8th, 2020 recap. Page versus Omega. Page and Omega versus Private Party. I guess it was basically the same thing, and I didn't screw up, but in any case. There's some good tags. They beat Private Party at the end. I was surprised the Bucks didn't come out and argue with them. Because they established the Private Party is the Bucks' best friends. If our Page would beat on them and Omega, and then the Bucks would come out. They didn't do that. They just had Page and Omega. Page and Omega carried the match. Same with the second match. Because Private Party isn't that good unless they have a really good opponent. Omega's really good. They screwed her up too many times and she's the tag screwing up, but double team screwed up, but otherwise is pretty solid storytelling. I heard the match, but at least the storytelling was good. Rio versus Statlander started pretty strong. Very good counters. Rio sold and Statlander sold very well. Statlander's definitely very green. The Nightmare Collective stuff is unfortunate. But it's at least it's a storyline. You can't really take the belt off Rio because she draws. Sheeta and Britt Baker are at ringside. Britt Baker's a heel now. No one likes her anyway. Carl came out just to help save Riho. Storyline with that. This is fine. Riho was going to steal anyway because there's something to do. A lot of counters, a lot of roll-ups, kicks, stomps. A lot of athleticism and brute. Statlander showed she was more athletic than brutal in this match, which was pretty good. Then there's the storyline of Sammy Guevara able to have a new start on the year after having basically no wins in 2019. Instead, will he be 2-0 or will he Daniels show that he still has some fight left in him? Pentagon interferes, costing him the match. Guevara interferes. Guevara then gets the win. Daniels didn't really wrestle that spectacularly. It was old school NWA style, nothing really exciting. Guevara had some decent moves involved. Oh, I forgot Page and Omega and Private Party. Omega tried to save Michael Nakazawa, and then again, Nakazawa was in the brutalizer by Pac. And then we never saw what happened to the rest. They wanted us to watch AEW Dark, which we didn't know what happens after whatever in canon. There's another match too, apparently. Darby Allin and someone else. There's someone else. I didn't know that match happened. Well, that's a recap of yesterday's match, last week's match. I looked at the wrong one. Let me set up to live. The Dark Order shows up to beat up Daniels. They offered to have Daniels join, like Meltzer said, in homage to, or it was Alvarez, in homage to the Hidden Power storyline in WWE, where it was revealed to be Vince. They tried to do it with Daniels. SCU and the Bucks come out to save Daniels from the Dark Order. There wasn't as many, hoping for more super kicks. I believe that was it for the first hour. The Bros vs. Bros match was set up pretty well, based off that Pentagon and Dark Order and Daniels match previously. And then Jurassic Express versus Best Friends was perfect. It was a match that you shouldn't advertise, but is very more memorable now since it was advertised. They didn't really build up the Jericho stuff, but it was just phenomenal. Luchasaurus did his shrink stuff. Orange Cassidy did his no souling, his no power hits. And I was cheering him on, possibly listening to the Mark Henry Busted Open podcast on how over he was. Marco Stone was way over too. He did a lot of good athletic moves. They built up the hot tag Cassidy very well. It was perfect. I don't even remember what happened, but I knew I was so excited when I saw him tagging versus Luchasaurus or someone, and then it was like he was doing all the dodges and all his stuff perfectly. They set up every time Orange Cassidy is doing a special. I'm asking you guys, what do you think? Who's more over, Orange Cassidy, Chris Jericho? Please put it in the comments. Marcus Stunt he's athletic. I don't know why people don't like him. He's athletic. He's basically Rey Mysterio Jr. Moxley segment was pretty good. They didn't have him turn right away because then that would be really boring if we just beat Jericho right away. So if I can understand to do that, then I just go play up the story a little bit better. But at least they didn't show that the fans were stupid and tell us exactly what was going on, and then ruin it for us by telling us what was happening. They had Adam Page faced off against teased the match against Private Party after like that segment last week, so that makes sense. So they teased it last week. This was really good too. Moxley got the car keys. He said he was going to join the Jericho thing. He's like, this is the only way to win. This is the only way I can dominate. It looked like it was like convinced like it was part of his character and he wanted to do this and he wanted to dominate. He wanted a little bit of the bubbly. Then he revealed like in the end it felt like a Bautista moment. That felt like Bautista in 2005 when it was like thumbs up, thumbs down. That was a perfect turn by Moxley. That was very good acting, a very good script, and it worked perfectly. It was like, are you forgetting the keys? And I was like, oh, are you forgetting something? It was like, I think I'm going to tease it a little bit longer, like stuff you could have forgotten. Like maybe the stock he was going to get, more money, like how they could have had more wives and husbands show up in the Bobby Lashley thing. It was only a 15-minute segment, I guess. He cheated two of them and then ran away from Hager. After saying that, he lied. His acting was very convincing. I was totally bought by that. Bravo, whoever wrote that, and John Moxley. You did phenomenal. That's way better than anything he did in WWE. Announced for next week is MJF stable and for DDPs. I forgot about that. There's an MJF segment where he faced DDP. Dustin Rhodes came out and someone else. The Butcher and the Blade came to help out MJF against DDP. It was very questionable. That's a very bad stable for MJF to be in. We can blame the inner circle, but that stable for MJF is really terrible. Maybe they should repack. If they just repackage them, I think it'd be fine. Statlander and someone else for Brandy stable, fine. You should milk up like how everyone wants Brandy stable to get beaten up because no one likes him. That would have worked. I don't think it will feel clicky. I think it would help the fans enjoy. Let's have Pac versus Darby Allin. Darby Allin's still featured in a very important match in 2020. He needs that first win. Will he get it against Pac? I don't know if Pac has had any matches. What are your thoughts on him, Scrap?